and this time I want to focus on my car. I, of course, have a home for everything and a place for everything.
We can all agree that it must be kinda nice to be a Kardashian or a Jenner. Kim has a wonderful family and about $600 million net worth together with Kanye. Kylie has a $1 billion cosmetics business to her name. Kendall Jenner, aside from being drop-dead gorgeous, is a world-renowned supermodel. But if you ask us which of the Kardashians we would want to switch lives with, best believe we won't be choosing anyone from the second generation or the first, since we all know Kris Jenner did all the hard work for the whole family. Praise to her. But every single one of her children still had to grind one way or another to get to their current net worths. And that is why, if we get the chance, we'd rather switch lives with one of the younger members of the clan. We're talking about the third generation Kardashians like North and Stormi. Imagine waking up on LV sheets and having every luxury item money can buy the moment you were brought into the world. If you're not convinced, then watch till the end as we uncover 16 of the most outrageous things ever bought for the Kardashian kids. But before that, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Number 16, a ranch in Wyoming. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West already have two multi-million-dollar mansions, so the whole celebrity world was surprised when they decided to purchase a ranch in far Wyoming. It got us thinking all sorts of crazy things like, are the Wests settling down and moving to the ranch? Well, we really should have known better. Apparently, it was some kind of gift for their elder kids who loved to vacation ranch style. And how much did this gift cost Kim K? Just $14 million. No big deal. Number 15, a world-class room for Penelope. So obviously Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick did a wonderful job refurbishing the room of their son Mason Disick. That younger Penelope got super jealous, as if any of the Kardashians would let their kids harbor feelings of envy for a long time. So the folks hired world-renowned interior decorator Willa Ford to give Penelope her dream room and spared no dime for it at all. It has been reported that Scott spent no less than $20,000 just for Pen's room. That amounts to about 5 months worth of rent in pricey New York City. But it was everything their daughter could ever dream of. So do you think it was worth what he paid? Number 14, an all-out birthday bash for True Thompson.
Explosion of love and fabulousness.
Look at that photo booth!
It's no secret that the Kardashian Jenners love celebrating fancy birthdays. It doesn't even matter if the celebrant would even remember it. True enough, Khloe Kardashian spent nearly $10,000 for True's first birthday last year. Oh, but that's not the whole cost of the day. In fact, 10 grand just covered the balloons. Wow! Hopefully, they took a whole lot of pictures so that True can recollect the all-out birthday bash when she's a little older to appreciate it more. This year, True is turning 2, and we are all waiting to see how her parents will top the over-the-top birthday celebration they had last year. Maybe this year we'll have a farm in the backyard or fill the house with heaps of soft toys. Who knows? Number 13, a playhouse for Kourtney's kids. If you've seen Flip It Like Disick, you already know that this branch of the clan completely overhauled their family home.
Wow.
I mean, the nice part is the view here.
In so doing, Scott decided to build a miniature version of a mansion he once saw in Forbes magazine and give it as a playhouse to the kids. If you had a fully furnished dollhouse growing up, you already feel a sense of pride over it. But this playhouse is on a whole different level. It resembles an actual home and even has a loft bed in it. It cost Scott and Kourtney about $100,000. You can buy an actual 2-bedroom home with that much money. Can you believe that? Number 12, a Louis Vuitton music box. If you don't believe Chicago West is the most spoiled third gen ever, just wait until you hear how much her grandma Kris spent on a music box gift for her. Sure, there are $50 or even $20 music boxes out there, but hey, we're talking Kardashian style here. Apparently, Louis Vuitton doesn't make anything cheap, and Kris had to shell out more than $3,000 for this intricate music box. Don't forget that all this is happening while the rest of us are crying over $200 concert tickets that we can't afford. Number 11, silver stroller. Now, we're beginning to suspect that the grandma Kris has a preference for her grandkids over at the West residence. It made quite a buzz when she bought Chicago a silver stroller that resembles the same stroller the royal family used to carry Kate Middleton's daughter Charlotte on her baptism day. Only, this one's even more expensive than what the royal family owns. But Kris Jenner is a royalty in her own right, so she didn't just buy one of these fancy strollers, she actually got 3, which dented her empire about $8,000, just for strollers. I tell you, switch lives with one of Kim's kids if you have the chance, because this is just unreal. Still not convinced? Well, check out number 10 and how North West got her very own Tiffany necklace when she was just 7 years old.
Well, I don't know your phone number. I know the.
Oh, don't tell everyone my password.
But here's the caveat. It wasn't any of her millionaire relatives who gave her one. North's $700 necklace was actually given by Caden Mills for Valentine's. Caden Mills is the son of Consequence, one of Kanye's best and closest friends. The next time your partner makes up some crazy excuse for not giving you a gift on Valentine's, remember North got a Tiffany necklace from a Valentine when she was 7. Know your worth. Number 9, a Dior bag. The top-tier fashion house rolled out just 10 of these metal Dior purses, and we aren't surprised that one ended up at Kim Kardashian's house. But it really wasn't for Mommy K. In fact, North has been spotted casually slinging this $35,000 bag. Of course, Kim could have bought it for herself, but seeing as her fashion-forward daughter acquired a liking for it, she must have let it go for the young one.
Kanye West is my dad.
But I bet he's your favorite rapper.
Lucky, right? I mean, she's just swinging $35K like it's nothing. Number 8, Louis Vuitton bags. When you were growing up with your cousins, you must have also had matchy-matchy items, right? But I will bet my last dollar they're not even remotely close to how expensive the Kardashians' cousins' matching bags cost. For Christmas, Kim Kardashian bought not 1, not 2, but 8 Louis Vuitton mini purses as a sort of giveaway for the 3rd generation of Kardashians, and 2 for herself. We have no idea why she decided to buy 2 for herself. Maybe it's like 1 for now and 1 for later. Anyway, each of these incredible bags cost $1,100 each, so all in all, Kim K's trip to the Louis Vuitton store cost her almost $9,000. When was the last time your holiday shopping racked up this much? Number 7, the Birkin. When you hear about how much Kourtney paid for Penelope's hot pink Birkin bag, you're gonna think $9,000 for the 8 bags is actually not that bad of a deal. Apparently, Kourtney passed on her love of Hermes to her adoring daughter, so it doesn't come as a surprise that the little one wanted her very own Birkin bag, which set Kourtney back $8,000 for a single mini bag. I mean, you can't even fit an entire umbrella inside this pouch. But of course, what would Pen even need an umbrella for? But it's not just Penelope who inherited Kourtney's impeccable fashion taste. At number 6, we have the son, Mason, rocking a Baroque jacket that could not have come cheap either.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Wow.
This one was not bought for him by Kourtney or his father, though. You guessed that right. It was his loving granny, Kris Jenner, who took him out to buy the over-the-top piece from Versace for no less than $3,000. Wouldn't it be nice to go show with granny while she drops a cool $10K on something for you? Number 5, Fendi Stroller. Chicago might have lounged around in a royalty-style stroller when she was a baby, but of course Kylie Jenner won't be outdone. When Stormi was a little baby, she was pushed around in no less than a Fendi stroller. Remember how we said Kris Jenner spent about $8,000 on 3 silver strollers? Well, prepare your jaws to drop all the way to the floor since Stormi's Fendi strollers cost way more than that. Just for one piece, this luxury baby item cost Kylie $12,500. Wow! It's fortunate she has a billion-dollar cosmetics company to be able to buy all of these things. The next time you buy a Kylie lip kit, remember that the CEO will most likely spend your cash on purchases like this. It's up to you to decide whether or not you think it's worth it.
She really is.
She really is.
Here.
But if I did have an endless amount of cash, I would also use it to spoil my loved ones. But will I buy a Fendi stroller for my own baby? Not too sure. Number 4, twinning outfits. All mothers who have daughters want to have at least one hashtag twinning photo with their mini-me's. Well, Kim K is no exception. The only difference is Kim doesn't own department store clothes like the rest of us. For her twinning sessions with North, she had to buy a miniature version of this custom-made vestment dress. Kim's outfit, which she wore to watch her husband in concert, cost about $9,000. But it's not safe to assume that she simply doubled this price to get North her own piece. Remember that this particular dress doesn't come ready-made for kids, so a fully customized version needed to be placed. That couldn't have been cheap, and it may be even more expensive than what Kim herself wore. But you can't argue that the two did look absolutely perfect in this twinning outfit.
My go-to dance move? What's your go-to dance move? Hands in the air?
Number 3, shoe collection. Most new mothers are advised not to spend too much on baby shoes, since kids' feet grow at a staggering rate. But of course, Kylie Jenner doesn't need this kind of advice. Actually, her daughter Stormi had an entire collection of luxury baby shoes worth $22,000 before she even knew how to walk. One of the most eye-catching pieces in her collection is a pair of white Giuseppe Zanotti baby shoes, which was completely personalized with her name on it. She might be able to wear this for a year tops before she outgrows them. But hey, 1 year is more than enough for any of us to feel like $1 million wearing these. It's crazy to think that some babies are potentially walking around with a house on their shoes. Number 2, a plushy throne. Buying stuffed toys for your kids doesn't seem like the most outrageous thing ever. But leave it to the Kardashians to put an expensive twist to something as mundane as a plushie. I'm sure you're familiar with the coveted Iron Throne. Well, Stormi has one of her own. and it's entirely made of fancy plushies. Her dad, Travis Scott, got her one when she was just 11, courtesy of the world-class brothers Humberto and Fernando Campagna. You could probably get one online for about $25,000, but knowing the Kardashian Jenners love everything fully customized, you can expect that Stormi's cost a whole lot more than that.
What's the inspiration behind the design of our house?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you the question.
And lastly, number 1, VIP treatment at Disneyland. It's every kid's dream come true to have a private concierge service available to them when roaming around the happiest place on earth. Even the Kardashians couldn't resist getting one, even though it cost about $400 per hour. They spent around 6 hours in Disneyland, so add that amount to the $1,000 admission tickets and all the snacks and souvenirs they purchased inside the park, and you'll get the grand total of how much they spent for a half day here. We'll leave the math to you, so excuse us as we lie down in the fetal position, fervently hoping to wake up as one of the Kardashian third-generation kids. Do you think that these kids are being spoiled, or do you think it's okay because their parents deserve to enjoy the money they've made? This wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.